Oh, here we go. All right, good morning, everyone. Judge Blake Adams, we're here for private attorney criminal pretrial conferences this morning. We have Ms. Bonilla from the state. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, let me call on attorney Ashley Adams first.
Morning, Your Honor. How are you doing? Ashley Adams.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Ms. Bryant is going to be entering diversion. I received a message from the diversion program yesterday with the conditions, so she should be entering that very soon. So we would just request that.
All right, and this is case number 20MM1586. How much time does your client need to enter diversion?
I think set it a month out to be far than enough. It should be fine.
All right, Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing it to the next pretrial conference?
No.
All right, we'll continue to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Adams. All right, let me go to Mr. Amster. I have Mr. Amster here. Not yet. All right, let me go to Ms. Bevan. Good morning. Oh, I think you're on mute.
Sorry, good morning.
That's all right. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I'm going to be asking for a continuance. We have worked out the terms of diversion. My client is living out of state and I'm waiting for checks to come in to take to probation to get the contract going, but I believe we have a deal.
All right, and this is on William Stowe, case number 20MM1671.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Miss Bevan, I'm sorry, Judge. I'm going to have to send a new diversion slip to include the agreed upon community service hours.
Okay, the 15 hours, correct?
I assumed it was 10, but if your client wants
10. No, 10 is good.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing it to the next pretrial conference?
No, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bevan. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let me go to Mr. Cantor.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, I have one case with Your Honor. Cynthia Thibodeau.
All right, case number 20CT1385.
And Your Honor, this case is ready for a plea. I'd ask for a date for a plea in absentia, approximately 2 weeks out.
Okay, I've got January 29th. Will that be enough time?
Is there anything earlier than January 29th? I know she wants to get on her probation and start the process.
I'm sorry, I meant December 29th.
Oh, December 29th is perfect.
Okay, all right, December 29th at 9 o'clock for a plea in absentia.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, I have one other case that's under my partner's name, Lee Viacava, on Your Honor's calendar for 9:30. Do you want me to sign back in at 9:30 or did you want to do it now?
No, we can go ahead and do it now.
Okay, it's Michelle Bradford.
All right, that's case number 20CT1686.
And I would just be asking for a continuance to the next pretrial, Your Honor, with a waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. You too. Have a good day. Okay. All right, next we'll call on Mr. Russo.
Good morning, Judge. I have two cases on the docket.
Okay.
Yoandre Gonzalez Rodriguez, case number 20 CT 1818. And we're ready for trial.
Pull that up.
Sorry, Judge, I just want to get that case number one more time.
The case number is 20 CT 1818.
All right, so my next scheduled jury trial pursuant to the administrative judge will be in the week of February 1st. So do we want to go ahead and continue it to the next pretrial conference?
Your Honor, I don't want to waive speedy trial, so I'm ready for trial.
Well, there's no speedy trial right now, so I think you're okay. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing it to January 20th at 9 o'clock?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock. Make sure everyone has their witness availability, or if necessary, witnesses subpoenaed for the week of February 1st for trial.
Thank you. My next case is Tim McIntosh, 20 CT 1340. And we're ready for trial.
All right, same thing on this case. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, so pretrial conference on January 20th at 9 o'clock. Again, be prepared for your witness availability, or if need be, you already have your witnesses subpoenaed for the week of February 1st.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Russo. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, let me go to Mr. Kavanaugh.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have one case, State v. Stafford, 20 MM 975.
All right, go ahead.
I'd like to set that for trial.
All right, and I guess you heard what I said to Mr. Russo.
I have the witness to have the case ready for the week of February 1st.
Okay, yes. All right, any objection, Ms. Bonilla, to setting this on the pretrial conference for January 20th at 9 o'clock and being ready regarding trial the week of February 1st?
No objection, Judge.
All right, we'll see you back January 20th at 9 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. Kavanaugh.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. All right. All right, let me go to Mr. De La Mare.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Judge, we would respectfully request to be put on a plea docket. However, I heard Your Honor mention December 29th. I will be out of the country on December 29th. If we could have something in January, please.
Right, and this is on Emmanuel Vasquez Perez, case number 20.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
And will that be an in-person plea or a plea in absentia?
Well, actually, he was going to show up today. He wasn't able to. We'll do it in person. And when you say in person, we're doing Zoom, I can imagine, correct?
No.
Okay.
Means in the courtroom.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go in person.
Okay, let me take a look. I've got January 19th at 9 o'clock.
That's fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, so we'll go January 19th at 9 o'clock for a plea.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. All right, let me go to Mr. Mangoni. I think you're on mute.
Excuse me. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Again, going for Hannah Miller, case number 20 CT 1568.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, I just heard you're scheduled a plea on the 19th of January. If I could have that date, that would be great. However, in the meantime, if I can get a plea in absentia, and I will.
Okay. All right. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to January 19th at 9 o'clock for a plea?
No objection, Judge.
All right. Let's go ahead and continue it, Madam Clerk, to January 19th at 9 o'clock for a plea. Mr. Mangone, if you happen to get a plea in absentia in before then and want to hear it before then, we can try to get it on another docket.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else?
All right, Judge. Mr. Mangone, I know you did give me a call yesterday. I will return your call after court.
Great, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mangone. Anything
Thank
else
you.
for you today? All right. Thank you. All right. Let me go to Ms. Hogan-Togler. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Hogan-Togler, Your Honor. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, for Robert McGuire, we've reached a plea agreement with the state. I just need to set it for a plea in absentia. The December 29th date, I still have to send the documents over to the rehab facility. He's going to do an extended stay. So if I could get a January date, I can get everything in on time.
All right. So this is Robert John McGuire, case number 20 CT 88. And what time frame, I'm sorry, were you looking at?
In January, Your Honor.
It's case number 20 CT 88. All right. Will the January 19th date work for you?
It will, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. Let's go January 19th at 9 o'clock. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. All right. Thank you, Ms. Hogan-Togler.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Happy holidays.
Thank you. You too. Yes, January 19th at 9 o'clock. All right, let me go to Mr. Levy.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Judge, we have several cases on the docket. Let's start with Joshua Powell. That's 20 MM 12. This is page 9 of 39 on the docket. Judge, we are waiting. The mental health application has been made. It's in conjunction with a felony case. We're just waiting on the state attorney to get us a contract. We would just request a continuance with a waiver.
All right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, let's go to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next is going to be Dylan Alexander Leon. This is 2020 CT 1037, page 15 of 39 on the docket, Judge. Judge, on this case, we're ready for trial. We'll take the February date.
Okay. All right. So same deal on this one. We'll continue it to the next pretrial conference of January 20th, and then be prepared for witness availability and, if need be, subpoena witnesses for the week of February 1st. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, so that'll be back on that one on January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Judge, next is going to be Bradley James Means. This is 2020 CT 1318. This is on 20 of 39 of the docket. Judge, we've tentatively reached a resolution in this case. Ms. Bonilla and I have had pretty good, productive conversations. I'm waiting on my client to get her some confirmation from a rehab facility. I expect this will resolve. We would just ask for a continuance with a waiver.
All right, any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judge, next we have a Leonard Mahetme. This is case 2020 CT 1841. This is page 34 of 39 on the docket. Judge, I've received a new offer from the state. Just need a little time to communicate it with him, to him. I would just request a continuance with a waiver. I believe this is his first time up.
Okay, looks like it. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. And next is Nicholas Allen Thompson. This is case 2020 CT 1911, page 34 of 39 on the docket. Your Honor, this is Mr. Thompson's first time up. The state did convey a plea offer. I need to speak with him. I'm just going to request a continuance with a waiver.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that's all the cases I have on the docket.
All right, thank you, Mr. Levy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice holiday.
Thank you, you too. All right, let me go to Mr. Moffett.
Morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Judge, I have one case on your docket. This is Joseph McKeever, 20 CT 1070. This is going to be a plea in absentia this morning. Are you ready to move forward with that?
All right, let me pull that up. All right, and as to count one, it's going to be an adjudication of guilt. $750 fine, all court costs, cost of prosecution, 12 months of probation, may apply for early termination after serving 6 months upon completion of all terms and conditions. Will be allowed to do mail-in probation. Driver's license will be suspended for a period of 12 months. Court has no objection to defendant obtaining a work or business purposes license. Shall complete the appropriate DUI school, undergo a substance abuse evaluation, follow all recommendations, subject to random testing at its own expense. A 10-day vehicle impoundment, 50 hours of community service. Defendant may buy out the community service hours at a rate of $10 per hour. No possession or consumption of alcohol, meaning the defendant cannot have alcohol in their home, cannot consume alcohol, cannot go anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, such as bars, taverns, packaged liquor stores. Defendant shall attend the appropriate victim impact panel. The court will order and reserve on restitution. So I see that there are 2 counts, but I only see what's going on with count 2, Mr. Moffett.
Sure. Count 2 is to be adjudicated guilty composite cost.
That is correct, Judge.
And then on the restitution.
Judge, the agreement was that if that's going to be addressed, it needs to be brought forward within 90 days from today on the court's acceptance of the plea.
Okay, and are we ordering restitution to a certain individual?
Yes, Judge. It's the victim in the case. I just asked the court to put it on reserve at this time. I'm still dealing with that aspect of the plea offer, but if we can just reserve it and address it if it needs to be addressed within the 3-month limitation, that works for the state.
All right, do we know the victim's name?
I am double checking now, Judge. I thought it was here in the notes and I'm looking now. Yes, the victim's name is Mary Ann with an E and 2 N's. Doherty. D is in dog. Oh, that's the witness. I'm sorry. Witness, the victim is Jose Sanchez Benavides. So I can spell the last name for you, Judge.
Thank you.
Jose Sanchez with a Z. Benavides, B as in Bob, E, N, A, V, I, D, E, S.
All right. And Ms. Bonilla, have you had an opportunity to review the plea in absentia forms?
Yes, Judge.
Do you have any objection to those forms?
No, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Moffitt, will you stipulate to venue and a factual basis for the plea in absentia?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea in absentia, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest. As to count 1, I'll adjudicate guilty, impose a fine of $750, all court costs, including costs of prosecution, place the defendant on probation for a period of 12 months, which he may apply for early termination after serving 6 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met. The defendant may report by mail to probation. The defendant's driver's license shall be revoked for a period of 12 months. The court has no objection to obtaining a work permit. Conditions of probation include completing the appropriate DUI school, undergoing a substance abuse evaluation, following all recommendations. The defendant will be subject to random testing at their own expense. There will be a 10-day vehicle impoundment, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, a no possession or consumption of alcohol provision, including not having alcohol in the residence, not consuming alcohol, not going anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, such as bars, taverns, saloons, or packaged liquor stores, completing 1 victim impact panel. The court will order restitution to Jose Sanchez Benazides and reserve jurisdiction regarding the amount for 90 days. As it relates to count 2, the court will adjudicate him guilty and impose composite costs. Did I miss anything?
No, Judge.
Give me 1 moment to review that judgment and sentence. All right. Anything else, Mr. Moffitt?
No, Your Honor. Have a great day. Take care.
All right. Thank you. You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let me go to Mr. Brown.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. I can't complain. It's almost Christmas.
Right.
So I have Brandon Corin, and candidly, it's getting to be an older case, Judge. Mr. Corin lives in Alaska. The state had offered him diversion. There were some issues with doing diversion where he is. The state has been kind enough, thank you, Ms. Bonilla, to make an alternative offer of a plea in absentia to a withholding cost. So I've spoken with him. He wants to accept that. I just need to get the documents to him and back from Alaska.
Okay.
So I guess that's my long way of saying 1 more continuance or perhaps just like a control date where we can enter the plea. I expect within a couple of weeks. Obviously I can email him the documents, but I need the hard copies back to file with the court.
We could set it. So I have a motion date of January 19th, or pretrials is the following day on the 20th. So do you have a preference?
January 19th would be great, Your Honor.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No, Judge. No objection from the state.
All right, let's go to January 19th at 9 o'clock for a plea in absentia.
That would be via Zoom, Your Honor?
That can be via Zoom, yes.
Okay. I will have it filed by then. It should be simple. Thank you very much.
All right. And Mr.
Christmas,
Brown, Ms. Brown, before you exit, I just wanted to let you know that the court entered an order. I don't know if it got filed yesterday or this morning on your Jannard Ramal Washington case.
Yeah.
And we set it for a pretrial conference on January 20th.
I was kind of actually wondering if I was supposed to take action on that, but As Your Honor probably expects, there'll be another motion forthcoming from the defense, based on the ruling of the court.
Sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure who was supposed to take action, and since no action had been taken, I decided to take action.
Probably that was for the best. Thanks very much for letting me know. We'll see you then.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. All right, let's go to Mr. Schneider.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Can't complain.
Good.
I have Enrique Lopez, 2020 MM1442, Judge. And I'm going to request a continuance in this case. Judge, this is going to be a plea. The state made us an offer with two possibilities, and I'm trying to get my client. I have to check to see if he's enrolled in anger management already. If he can complete that prior to the plea, then there wouldn't be probation according to their offer.
Okay.
With a waiver, of course.
All right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead and continue that to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Take care. All right. Let me go to Mr. Alonso.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
We represent Iulisa Puerto. It's a pretrial today. However, I filed my plea in absentia, the plea form, and the fingerprints.
Okay.
Okay. If we could do that today, I appreciate it.
All right.
I also told my client to be there in the event that we could not do this by absentia. So she may be out in the hall. Okay.
She's actually here.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Alonso, just to let you know, pursuant to the court order and the chief judge's orders, no represented defendants are to be at pretrial conferences.
Oh, I am so sorry, Judge. I wasn't aware.
Okay. All right. 19 MM2253 Puerto.
That's correct. And I have an offer from Mr. Cabrera to change the charge and a withhold and court costs plus cost of prosecution.
All right, I see that. So, Ms. Bonilla, according to the plea in absentia, the state's agreement is to amend the charge to a breach of peace. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge, that is correct.
And Ms. Bonilla, do you have the statute number for the clerk for that?
If you could just give me one moment, Judge, and I can get that for you. Judge, that statute is section 877.03.
Okay, thank you. Yes. All right, and Ms. Bonilla, have you had an opportunity to review the plea in absentia forms?
Yes, Judge.
And do you have any objection to those forms?
No, Judge.
All right. Mr. Alonso, will you stipulate to venue and a factual basis for the plea in absentia?
For the purposes of this plea, we do so, Judge.
All right, I'll accept the plea in absentia to the amended charge of breach of peace, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest, withhold adjudication, and impose all court costs, including costs of prosecution. Does your client need some time to pay those costs?
Yes, Judge, give me 90 days and send me a copy of the order so that I can talk to her about having it paid online.
All right. I'll order that I'll order 90 days to pay. If she needs more time than 90 days, she'll have to work out a payment arrangement with the clerk prior to the end of those 90 days.
I understand, Judge. I will so advise her.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alonso.
No, thank you, Judge. And I'm sorry that I had her. I just wanted to make sure that we got it done today.
I understand. All right. Thank you. All right. Can you do a copy for her since she's here? Okay. All right. Thank you. And then she's free to go. Okay. All right. All right, let me go to Mr. Roystocker. On which one? Correct? The one, wait, I don't know. All right, Mr. Roystocker, are you there? You're on mute.
Now I'm not.
Okay,
can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Good morning. I'm here.
All right.
Judge, I have several cases. So you want me to pick one to start?
Go ahead.
Jesus. It's Alexander Holka, 20 mm 1053. And Judge, we have spoken to, I believe, Mr. Cabrera regarding this matter, and we just received. He has a serious eye defect, which I hope could lead to a better offer. And we just received this letter, and I want to send it on to the state attorney's office. So I'm going to ask for a continuance and a waiver.
All right. Any objection to a continuance, Ms. Bonilla?
No, Judge.
All right. We'll continue it to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. And the next one I have is Ronald Williams, and that is 20 CT 0436, Judge. And this is a matter also that Mr. Cabrera made an offer on, and which is generally acceptable. However, the amount of jail time that they're requesting, we feel is too high. So we are just trying to get the statutory minimum on this case. So I need one more continuance and a waiver.
All right. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to a continuance?
No objection, Judge.
All right. We'll go ahead and continue this one to January 20th at 9 o'clock. And Madam Clerk, if you'll mark this as the final continuance.
Thank you, Judge. That's a waiver as well. Just want to mark it final. And we have Tuckman, Alejandra Fernandez Tuckman, 20 mm 147. And we were interested in either a null pros or a diversion, and I don't believe they're offering this. So this case is going to be headed for trial if we're unable to get either of those dispositions.
All right. My next trial week is going to be the week of February 1st. So we have one pretrial conference before then. We'll go ahead and, is there any objection to continuing it to the next pretrial conference, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, we'll continue it to January 20th at 9 o'clock. If we're going to trial, it'll be the week of February 1st. Make sure that you have your witness availability, or if need be, already have your witnesses subpoena for that date.
Yes, Judge, and I just would ask the prosecutor to take another look at this and possibly we can dispose of it. Thank you. And we have Richard DeLuna, 20 CT 567. And this was, I guess, consolidated, 20 TR 8120.
Okay.
And there once again is an offer. My client is going to be available on the 20th of December. And I want to speak with him regarding that. So we would ask for a continuance and a waiver so I can speak with him regarding that.
Right. Any objection?
Judge, the state has no objection to the continuance. We just ask that this be the last continuance.
All
That's
right.
fine.
All right. We'll go ahead and continue it to January 9th. I'm sorry, January 20th at 9 o'clock. Excuse me. And Madam Clerk, if you'll mark this as final continuance.
Thank you. And I have Martin Nedelovich, and that's 20 mm 959.
And I'm sorry, what was the last name on that one?
It is Nedelchev.
All right, thank you.
Martin. Judge, when I came into this case here, it appears that he had diversion. I don't know if that occurred or what the situation is. And I was that the offer? I don't know, but I tried calling ADA Cabrera just earlier today. I was confused as to what this offer was and whether he appeared in diversion.
Judge, my notes indicate, Mr. Roy Stacher, I've been reassigned to Judge Adams' docket. My notes indicate the last pretrial conference, this case was continued so that your client could enter diversion. Diversion was the offer made by the state, and you had received that offer back in July.
Yeah, well, that's why I was confused here. I had seen this diversion here. I was not here in July, and Judge, I'm going to ask for a continuous so I can find out what the situation is, whether he went to diversion, whether he didn't go, and I'll certainly encourage him to take that route.
Right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection to a continuance, Judge. We're just going to ask that this be the final continuance.
Fine, Judge.
All right. January 20th at 9 o'clock, final continuance.
And the last one I have, Judge, is Jonathan Naemi, and that is 20 mm 1496. And on this matter, I see similarly situated a misdemeanor. Well, I see a misdemeanor deferred prosecution agreement, and it is unclear that whether he is actually involved in that or not. I have tried reaching out to him a couple of times. I would just ask for one other opportunity, and I would waive.
All right, and I'm sorry, what was the last name on this client?
Yes, Judge, Naimi, and that's 20 mm 1496.
I'm not showing that on the docket. Let me take a look.
Judge,
you know what? This may be, there were two that I saw that Christina DeCaro had on your 1015 docket. Maybe the substitution document was not executed. I don't know, but I believe that's the one.
All right, it looks like your client has already entered diversion, which is why it's fallen off the docket.
Oh, all right. So that's off the docket. That concludes mine.
All right, thank you, Mr. Royce Toucher.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, you too. All right. All right. Is Mr. Gregoza there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
All right, good morning. Sorry, I know you were set for 9 o'clock or 9:30 or 9:15 and I missed you.
It's all right. I have a Tara Dennis, Judge, 20 MM 843. This is already set for a plea on January 19th.
What's the date, Mr. Gregoza, that this is set for, please?
January 19th.
Okay. At 9 a.m., Mr. Gregoza?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and continue it to January 19th at 9 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gregoza. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. All right, let me go to Ms. Gonzalez.
Excuse me, Judge. I was on your 9:15 also?
Yes, as is Ms. Gonzalez.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Diane Gonzalez on behalf of Pablo Andres. This is a brand new case. Well, he was arrested November 1st. And we were still awaiting discovery, so we'd ask for a continuance with a waiver.
All right, any objection?
No objection. Miss Gonzalez, discovery was provided to you on November 24th. Did you not receive it?
We may have received it. I'll check with my office. It may be still being processed, but I know that I haven't seen it and the client needs to.
Okay, please reach out to our office if you do not have it, and I will resend it.
We'll do that.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue it to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too, Your Honor.
All right, let me go to Mr. Masori.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Sorry to have interrupted you before.
No, that's okay.
Judge, I have Jeffrey Kavanaugh, and that's 20 MM 726.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that Mr. Cabrera for the state was no longer on the case. I tried reaching out to him. Is Ms. Bonilla now the state representative?
Yes, Mr.
And Ms. Bonilla, can I get your first name so I can then send you an email?
My first name is Siobhan, but everyone in the circuit calls me Sibby.
So is S. Bonilla your email?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Judge, I would ask for one more pretrial conference so I can get with Ms. Bonilla with a couple of questions my client has. And then, I would add, that would be the last one, and then we would have to go to trial after that.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Your Honor, other than it be noted on the record that this be a final continuance.
All right, we'll continue it to January 20th at 9 o'clock. Madam Clerk, if you'll mark this as final continuance.
Mr. Masor, are you waiving?
Am I waiving speedy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's already, we're kind of past that, but I just figured I'd ask.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
All right. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. All right, let me go to Mr. Hanukkah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have Brittany Keller. She's in custody. We can set that for a plea, please.
All right, you want to do it one day this week and on a 2:15 docket?
So it'll either be Thursday or Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Can we do Friday?
Sure. You said she's in custody, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, let's set it for 2:15 docket for Friday, December 18th.
That in person, Your Honor?
You're welcome to appear in person, yes.
Okay.
She'll be via Polycom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You have a good day as well.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Clark is in the courtroom. Good morning, Mr. Clark.
Morning, Judge. I apologize for appearing in person, but I'm with Judge Monty.
I understand.
Zooming from the hall. Judge, I have Carlos Aguiar, 20 MM 1016.
Okay.
And Your Honor, as you may recall, Mr. Aguiar has 2 felonies that I'm currently dealing with. He was unsuccessful in getting into a treatment court, but I'm currently awaiting the state's word on a counter offer that we made. He needs to speak to one of the victims in the second case. Therefore, I'm kind of in a holding pattern with that, and I want to make sure that this is a global resolution. So I would ask for the next pretrial conference date for this. In order to do that, most likely it's all going to be resolved at once as the the offer.
I'm sorry, which defense attorney is this speaking?
This is Mr. Clark. It's on case Carlos Aguiar, 20 MM 1016.
Sorry, Mr. Lee, I was looking at a different microphone. I think it's probably better.
Received. You said it's Aguiar, Carlos Aguiar, Judge?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Lee, if you couldn't hear me, we have 2 other felonies that this gentleman is dealing with right now, so I'm trying to resolve it globally, so I'm asking for it.
All right. Do you want to continue it to the private attorney docket or the public defender docket?
Which docket is this, Judge?
This is the private attorney.
It doesn't matter. I mean, what's the difference in date?
The 20th or the 21st?
Of
January.
It doesn't matter, because whichever is less populated, it works for you.
Okay. All right. Why don't we continue it to any objection to a continuance, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right. Let's go to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you very
All right.
much, Judge. You have a
Thank
nice
you.
holiday when I'm
Thank you. You too. Might see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'll wish you another happy holiday.
Thank you. All right. Let me go to Mr. Schwartz.
Yes, Your Honor. Jason Schwartz on behalf of Jeffrey Sergio, case number 20 CT 1860. This is going to be a plea in absentia.
Okay. Give me one moment to pull that up. Last name is Sergio, case number 20 CT 1860. All right, and the terms include an adjudication of guilt, $500 fine, 12 months of probation, may apply for early termination after 3 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met. There will be a 6-month driver's license revocation, complete the appropriate DUI school, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, a no alcohol provision, 10-day vehicle impoundment, all court costs, and costs of prosecution. I don't see random testing on here, but I'm assuming random testing at their own expense.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what about a victim impact panel?
That was part of the plea offer as well, Judge.
We have no objection to that, Your Honor.
And I don't see it indicated in the plea in absentia. So, Judge, I don't know if that may be a problem for the court.
Mr. Schwartz,
I can vouch for my client that is not an issue.
Right. Those are statutorily required. Did you review those with your client?
Yes, Your Honor. And he knows that is part of the plea.
All right. Other than that, Ms. Bonilla, do you have any objection to the plea in absentia forms?
No, Judge, other than we indicate, as you've already done on the record, that it is mandatory that the defendant completes a victim impact panel.
All right. Mr. Schwartz, will you stipulate to venue and a factual basis for the plea in absentia?
I will, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea in absentia, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest. adjudicate him guilty, impose a fine of $500, place him on probation for a period of 12 months, may apply for early termination after serving 3 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met. There will be a 6-month driver's license revocation. The court has no objection to the defendant obtaining a work permit. Must complete the appropriate DUI school, 1 victim impact panel, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, subject to random testing at their own expense, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at a rate of $10 per hour, no possession or consumption of alcohol. That means they can't have alcohol in their home. They can't consume alcohol. They cannot go anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, such as bars, taverns, saloons, or packaged liquor stores. There will be a 10-day vehicle impoundment, and all court costs, including costs of prosecution, shall be imposed. Did I miss anything?
No, Judge. I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Schwartz?
That's it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. All right, give me one moment to review that judgment and sentence. Can you add, oh, I see it. Okay, looks good, thank you. All right, let me go to Mr. Wetter.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have one matter in front of Your Honor today, 20 CT 1666. Mr. Padilla.
All right.
Judge, I just received an offer from the state I think last week. I countered back this morning, and I obviously I want to give the state some time to consider my counter offer. If we can continue this to the next docket sounding with a waiver, unless the state has an answer today. If she accepts the counter offer, we can probably put this for a control date.
I'm looking at the counter offer in which you sent me, Mr. Wetter. You're asking for diversion, and at this time, your client is not eligible for diversion based on criminal history. So at this point, Mr. Wetter, I would ask that you send me another counter offer that I can consider based on the offer that Mr. Cabrera had sent you back in September.
Okay. So Judge, if we can get another docket sounding with a waiver.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, State.
All right, thank you. All right, let me go to Mr. Casassa.
Hey, Judge.
Good morning.
I've got 2 cases, Judge.
Okay.
We can set them both for trial.
All right, and these are Jose Luis Davila Silvera, 19 CT 3056, and Derek Paul Kiley, 20 CT 314. I have been given my next trial week as February 1st, so we do have another pretrial conference before then. What we've been doing for cases that are ready for trial is putting them on the next pretrial conference, making sure everyone has their witness availability or witnesses subpoenaed for the February 1st week.
Whatever your pleasure, Judge.
All right. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing both of these cases to the January 20th pretrial conference?
No objection, Judge.
All right. Both cases, Madam Clerk, will be January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Casassa. All right, let me go to Ms. Maurer.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have Luis Ruelas, case number 20MM1705. And I have a plea in absentia in the file.
All right, let me pull that up.
Sorry, Miss Maurer, which case was that?
Ruelas Arroyo, case number 20MM1705.
Got it.
All right, and it looks like the terms are a withhold of adjudication, court costs, and costs of prosecution.
Yes, Your Honor.
And does your client need some time to pay those costs?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll give them 90 days to pay, Madam Clerk. All right, Ms. Bonilla, have you had an opportunity to review the plea in absentia forms?
Yes, Judge.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. Ms. Maurer, will you stipulate to venue and a factual basis for the plea in absentia?
I will.
All right, I'll accept the plea in absentia, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest, withhold adjudication, impose all court costs, including costs of prosecution, give them 90 days to pay. If they need more time than that, they'll have to work out a payment arrangement with the clerk prior to the end of 90 days.
Okay. I'm also covering for Miss Human this morning.
Okay, give me one moment.
Okay.
Wait, I'm showing that you've got another case on the docket.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm fine that one.
Alexander Bazidlo?
Oh, may I have a continuance with a waiver for him?
All right, that's 19 CT 2667.
Judge, the state is going to object to the continuance. This case has been on the docket now for almost 2 years. The last continuance, which was granted on November 10th, was the final continuance with a waiver. So
we can set it on a different docket for a resolution. Just, I don't have it ready for this morning. I apologize.
All right. Are you trying to get a plea in absentia?
Yes. He's in Michigan.
Okay. So I've got December 29th or January 19th.
If we could have January, just because holiday mail is slow, I would appreciate it.
All right, any objection?
no objection, Judge.
All right, Madam Clerk, we're going to set it on January 19th at 9 o'clock for a plea. Okay, and then you said you were covering for Ms. Human?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
On Thomas Gilhooly, she's ready for trial.
All right, and I don't know if you heard what I said to Mr. Casassa, but we have been given the go-ahead for now, February 1st for trial, the week of February 1st for trial. We have a pretrial conference before then. I'm asking everyone to know their witness availability as well as to subpoena witnesses if necessary for the week of February 1st. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, so we'll continue it to January 20th at 9 o'clock. Gilhooly, 20mm1234. Okay.
And then the other one is Darren Preezy.
All right, case number 20CT1397.
And she's asking for a continuance with a waiver.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Okay, I think that's
All right.
all we have.
All right, thank you, Ms. Maurer.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. All right, let me go to Ms. Upson.
Judge, this is Desiree Wilson. I heard you say Upson, though.
I did.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have Lorenzo Hernandez,
Okay,
and
that's case number 19mm2305.
we are ready for trial. I think we
Okay.
continue it to
trial availability.
Okay. And I don't know if you heard me say to Ms. Maurer, but we've been given the go-ahead for now for our next trial week to be the week of February 1st. We do have a pretrial conference before then. I'm asking everyone to have their witness availability ready, as well as to have witnesses subpoenaed if necessary for that February 1st week. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing to the next pretrial conference?
No objection, Judge.
All right, so that'll be January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Upson. All right, let me go to Ms. Wilson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have Jose Martinez Renteria. It's 20 CT 1507.
Okay.
And I'd like to request a continuance with a waiver on that. I've spent a lot of time with my client on this case, been through discovery, and we have an offer. Just need some additional time to work on it.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge. But Ms. Wilson, you are waiving speedy, right?
Of course, yes.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, State.
All right, thank you, Ms. Wilson. All right, let me go to Ms. Roger.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, the first case I have on your docket is Michelle Kreitz. There is a plea in absentia that had been e-filed.
All right.
It's case number 20-1943 CT.
Thank you. All right, let me pull up the plea in absentia. All right, and it looks like the terms are you ready, Madam Clerk? An adjudication of guilt, 12 months driver's license revocation, $750 fine, all court costs, including cost of prosecution, 12 months of probation, complete the appropriate DUI school, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow recommendations, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, no possession or consumption of alcohol, no alcohol in the residence, random testing at their own expense, no entering anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, one victim impact panel, and as far as the term of probation, may apply for early termination after serving 6 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met. Did I miss anything?
No, Judge. In terms of the plea offer is correct.
Okay. Ms. Bonilla, have you had an opportunity to review the plea in absentia form?
Yes, Judge.
Do you have any objection to them?
No objection, Judge.
Six months, yes. All right. Ms. Roger, will you stipulate to venue and a factual basis for the plea in absentia?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea in absentia, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest, adjudicate guilty, revoke the driver's license for a period of 12 months, impose a fine of $750 plus all court costs, including costs of prosecution, place the defendant on probation for a period of 12 months, of which the defendant may apply for early termination after serving 6 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met, must complete the appropriate DUI school, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, complete 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at a rate of $10 per hour. There will be a 10-day vehicle impoundment, random testing at their own expense, There will be a no alcohol provision, meaning they cannot have alcohol in their home, cannot consume alcohol while on probation, cannot go anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, such as bars, taverns, saloons, or packaged liquor stores, and must complete one victim impact panel. All right, give me a moment to review that judgment and sentence. All right. Madam Clerk. All right. Another case, Ms. Roger?
Your Honor, I'm sorry?
Did you have another case?
Yes, Your Honor. I have Nigel Katende on the docket, 20-1826 CT. The state did offer me diversion on that case. I just need to set up an appointment with Mr. Cruz for that. So if I can have a continuance with a waiver, I believe that will come off of your docket.
All right. How far out do you need?
I'm actually on vacation the end of December through January 5th. So could we do your next pretrial?
Okay. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then the last case I have is Anthony Ruggiero. I'm going to move to continue with a waiver of speedy trial on that case. I have some information I need to share with the state to see if I can change the plea offer at all. So I'd like the opportunity to do that.
Okay. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. We'll continue that to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Roger.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. We'll go ahead and go to Mr. Day.
Sorry, Judge, I'm gonna cut my light on. My light cut out on me again.
Morning, Judge.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Day.
Judge, on page 2, the first case I have is Daniel Bailey, 11/20/20, 1355.
Okay.
There's a plea in absentia in the file, Your Honor. He is scheduled to be out of the country from December 24th to the 29th. As long as the court has no objection with him leaving the country during those timeframes, we could do the plea today. If the court would have some issues with that, I would request the January 20th date to enter the plea.
What dates did you say he was going to be out of the country?
24th through the 29th.
All right. Ms. Bonilla, any response?
Judge, this case is relatively not that old. I have no objection to setting it on the January 19th plea status docket, if that gives Mr. Day more time for his client to plead.
Well, I think Mr. Day was asking if there was any objection to us entering the plea in absentia today, even though his client is going to go out of the country December 24th through the 29th.
The state has no objection as long as the defendant reports to probation after he returns.
He will coordinate all of that with probation, Your Honor, with the court's approval.
All right. One moment. All right, the court has no objection. All right, so it looks like the terms include an adjudication of guilt, a $750 fine plus court costs and costs of prosecution, placed on probation for a period of 12 months, may apply for early termination after serving 6 months, provided all conditions have been met. Conditions of probation include the appropriate DUI school, no possession or consumption of alcohol, no going anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, no alcohol in the residence, random testing at their own expense, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, complete one victim impact panel, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, a 12-month driver's license revocation, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, and the court has no objection to the defendant traveling out of the country December 24th through the 29th, and reporting to probation upon returning to the country. Did I miss anything?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Bonilla, have you had an opportunity to review the plea and absentia forms?
Yes, Judge, it was reviewed yesterday.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, Mr. Day, will you stipulate to venue and the factual basis for the plea and absentia?
We would, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea and absentia, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest.
Yes, Judge.
Sorry. Adjudicate guilty, impose a fine of $750, place the defendant on probation for a period of 12 months. The defendant may apply for early termination upon the successful completion of all conditions after serving 6 months. Conditions of probation include the appropriate DUI school, no possession or consumption of alcohol, no alcohol in the residence, no going anywhere that primarily sells alcohol, such as bars, taverns, saloons, or packaged liquor stores, random testing at its own expense, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, complete one victim impact panel, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, a 12-month driver's license revocation, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, and the court has no objection to the defendant traveling outside of the country December 24th to the 29th and reporting to probation upon re-entering the country. Give me one moment to review that judgment and sentence. Instead of overseas, can you say internationally? All right, everything else looks good. Would be 2 L's. Okay, very good. Yep. All right, thank you. All right, next case, Mr. Day.
Your Honor, the remaining cases I have on the docket, we are either in the midst of trying to reach an agreement on, we are ready for trial, or they are new cases. Under any of those scenarios, though, it sounds to me, based on our schedule, everything's going to be on the next pretrial anyway.
Correct.
So I'd request my remaining cases be on pretrial. Would you like me to run through them, Judge?
If you could just announce the names and case numbers for the clerk and for the record.
You got it. So page 3, Your Honor, is Juan Barco, 11/20/2016. Page 4 is Kevin Benito, 11/2019/2086. Page 5 is Darla Betlash, 11/2020/1566. On that same page, Aaron Blakeman, 11/20/1091. Page 7, Meredith Carr, 11/20/20/1604. Page 13, Juan Diego Thomas, 11/20/20/CT643. Page 14, Bryce Friedlander, 11/20/CT2125. Page 29, Nicholas Patterson, 11/20/20/1967. Page 36, Sophie Warnick, 11/20/20/2006. Page 38, Blake Wyatt, 11/20/20, 1608. On that same page, Nicole Zacchio, 11/20/20, 1704. Page 27, Brian Smith, 11/20/18, 257. And I believe that's it, Your Honor.
The last one that you said, Smith.
I'm sorry, Judge. I'm looking at Judge Monulit's docket. That's not yours.
Okay, all right. I was going to say, I didn't see that one on here.
I'm doing 2 Zooms at once here, so.
I understand. All right, Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing the remaining cases of Mr. Day that are on the docket to January 20th at 9 o'clock?
No objection, Judge. Will speedy be waived by you, Mr. Day?
Yes.
All right. Madam Clerk, the remaining cases of Mr. Day, which were just announced, shall be continued to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Day. You too. Okay. All right, let me go to Mr. Fayette.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
If I caught the end of that right, Judge, we're not able to. I'm basically either announcing ready or asking for continuance on each of these.
So I've been given my next trial week of February, the week of February 1st.
Okay.
So anything that you want to set for trial, we're going to continue to the next pretrial conference in order for everyone to have their witness availability or to have their witnesses subpoenaed for that week. Just because we have another pretrial conference before then.
Okay, Judge, I can do, so really that's all of the cases. So I can announce the case titles for the clerk.
Go ahead.
It's Nicole Nagel, 20 CT 1601. Ronald Couch, 20 CT 93. Richard Fitzgerald, 20 CT 62. And last one's Travis Gossard, 19 CT 2236.
Okay. And
on the last one, Judge, if I may, we had a motion to suppress. I don't know if it was a week or 2 weeks ago. I looked and I didn't see the order. I did. Am I not looking in the right place, or have you not gotten to it yet?
I have not gotten to it yet.
Okay.
So
understandable.
I will have it done before the next pretrial conference. I've already scheduled time on my calendar to get that done.
Well, usually, Judge, I lose things within about 30 or 45 seconds afterwards. So I'm very pleased at the hopeful 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to Mr. Fayette continuing his cases to the next pretrial conference?
Judge, I just asked that for the 2019 case, that this be the last continuance, Judge, on the record.
No, well, that's partially my fault for not getting the order completed by today. All right, I'll go ahead and announce final continuance on 19 CT 2236.
With the waiver.
Yes, with the waiver. Okay. All right, anything else, Mr. Fayette?
No, sir. Thank you for your time.
All right, we'll continue all of your cases to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
See you then.
All right, thank you. All right, let me go to Mr. Lucarelli.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
You've got 2 cases on your docket. First one is Alexandra Dean, 20 MM 981 and 20 CT 1196.
Okay.
I've been listening. I guess we can just put those on the next pretrial. She's the young lady that's out of state living with her mother. She's got some issues she's dealing with over there. I'll get with Ms. Bonilla and we'll maybe come up with a plea in absentia deal, and we'll get that hopefully by the next court date and waive speedy trial.
All right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Judge.
All right, we'll continue both case numbers 20 CT 1196 and 20 MM to 20 MM 981 to January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. My second case is Manuel Gomez, 20 CT 1651. There's a felony that goes along with this. That pretrial is scheduled for tomorrow, I believe. Obviously, I'd like to try to work both of them out before I conclude them. So if we could just continue that, a waive speedy trial in that case. It's not very old.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, we'll
Okay, Ms.
continue
Bonilla.
that case to January 20th at 9 o'clock also.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lucarelli. Have a good day. All right, let me go to Mr. Vitale.
Judge, for this particular case,
For which
the
case?
state
What case are you referring to, Ms. Bonilla?
I apologize, with Mr. Nico Vitale.
Well, hang on. Let's let Mr. Vitale jump in here.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are you in the courthouse?
I am.
If it'd be more convenient for you to come in the courtroom, you may.
Thank you, Judge, but that's all right.
Okay. All right. And let's see. Which case are you here on?
J. Patrick Oates.
I don't see that on my docket. Madam Clerk?
Judge, it may have fallen off. The state filed a null pros yesterday.
Okay. Ms. Bonilla?
Yes, Judge. Due to insufficient evidence, the state had to file a no pros yesterday afternoon.
Okay. All right. Well, it's already been processed because it's not on my docket.
Thank you, Your
All right. Anything else, Mr. Vitale?
No, sir. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you. You too. All right. Who do I have on the phone? 239-370-9008.
Hey, Judge, it's Jose Nunez. Can you hear me?
I can, Mr. Nunez.
Judge, I'm sorry. I'm having problems connecting with Zoom. I'm in the car. So in the email, I saw a phone call option. I hope that's okay.
Yes, that's fine.
I have two cases, Your Honor. One is Lazaro Merel Calderon, and the other is Junior Suarez.
All right. The first one is case number 20MM366.
Judge, I'm asking for a continuance of the waiver on both. I spoke to Mr. Stewart. I don't know if he's still handling the cases or if Ms. Bonilla is or somebody else, but the victim is apparently represented with an attorney out of Miami. And before setting depositions, I wanted to have a conversation regarding a plea offer, and we haven't gotten that far because there's a third party involved. So I haven't received an offer from the state, and based on what I know from the case and my conversations with my client, it's possible we may end up in trial. So it may be a case that we continue a few more times based on the pandemic. But for right now, the basis for the continuance is I don't have an offer, and I'd like to work on that before I coordinate depositions.
All right. Ms. Bonilla, any objection to continuing both of Mr. Nunez's cases to January 20th?
No objection, Judge. Mr. Nunez, I asked that you give my office a call. Hopefully I can get an offer to you before the holiday.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you. And I'm sorry, that was the 20th, Judge?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
At 9.
Madam Clerk, continue both Mr. Nunez's cases to January 20th at 9 o'clock. Yes. All right. Anything else, Mr. Nunez?
That's all, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Let me go to Ms. Orange.
I'm so sorry, Judge. I had another 9 a.m. Zoom conference, and
That's
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
We haven't paused once this morning, so.
All right. I have one case on the docket. It is State v. Jean Muzeau. Case number is 20 CT 620. I was really hoping, Your Honor, Ruth Orange on behalf of Jean Musso. I was really hoping that this would already be off of your docket because my client and I have already gone over the offer. He's accepted the offer, has, gotten a head start on the probation requirements, such as his DUI school. However, due to, everything going on and including, personal dilemmas on my end, we haven't been able to get together to get his fingerprints and to get the plea in absentia signed. So I would just be asking for a continuance with a waiver so that we could get that signed. I would say put it on a status. I'm not sure that that would be enough time for him and I to get together to get that in. Perhaps if we put this on the next pretrial conference, if I am able to get his prints in and the plea in absentia filed, we can contact your office and set it for, I guess, a plea or however we're doing the plea in absentia. Or if your honor is amenable to resolving this on a 24's docket, once the plea in absentia is in, I know that we can get it in before the next pretrial conference. I just don't think I don't want to present to the court that we can get it done in the next 2 weeks because it sounds like Mr. Musso has some things going on, and especially with the holidays coming up.
All right. I do have a criminal motion docket that we could set it on for January 19th.
Oh, my birthday. That sounds great.
That's just what you wanted to do, right?
Is your pretrial conference date sooner than that?
No, it's after that.
Okay. That should, January 19th is a wait, am I looking at I'm looking at 2020. January 19th is a Tuesday. What time is your motion calendar?
It's at 9.
Okay, if I'm able to get it done before that, maybe I can reach out to your JA and see if we could. I don't know if your schedule.
I don't know if I have another date before then, other than December 29th.
Let's do. You said December 29th. Let's go ahead and put this for January 19th. And if I can miraculously get it done this week, I'll reach out to your JA and maybe we could move it up to the 29th.
Okay. All right.
But Your Honor, on one condition, if this does go on the 19th next month, you have to remember to wish me a happy birthday.
Okay, I'll remember. All right. Ms. Bonilla, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, Madam Clerk, let's go January 19th at 9 o'clock for a plea in absentia. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Orange.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas.
You too, Libby. Thanks.
All right. Let's go to Mr. Verderamo.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Ms. Bonilla.
Good morning.
What's the most efficient way to do this, Judge?
They're your cases.
All right, I'll go. Juan Mendoza, 20 MM 1544.
Hang on. I don't see that case.
I'm sorry. The last name is A-R-E.
Okay.
H-E-R-E-D-O Mendoza. I apologize.
Okay.
Juan Pablo Herrera Mendoza, 20 MM 1544. This is going to be a resolution. He was going to complete a portion of his probation conditions and has not done so. So I should have it any day. Do you want to set it for? It's a newer arrest. It's a September arrest, so it's not an older case. But
you want to set it on the status docket of the 29th?
Sure. I'll motivate him to get it done.
Okay. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. December 29th at 9 o'clock.
For a plea.
For a plea.
Taylor Chalmers, 20 CT 909, page 8, pretrial with a waiver.
No objection, Judge.
All right. January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Kristen Calmers, 19 CT 2763. Judge, I filed a plea and abstention paperwork.
Okay.
In the file, we would ask that you review, state review, and enter a judgment.
All right, let me take a look at that. So is that going to be a reduction in the charge?
Yes, Judge, she'll be pleading to reckless driving. Florida Statute 316.192 will waive all formalities with respect to the amendment of the charge. It is noted in the documentation.
All right, and the terms, Madam Clerk, I don't know if you heard that with the printer going. The terms include an amendment to the charge to reckless driving pursuant to statute 316.192. The terms include an adjudication, $500 fine, all court costs, including cost of prosecution, 12 months of probation, may apply for early termination at 6 months, provided all conditions have been met, undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, random testing at their own expense, complete the appropriate DUI school, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, 1 victim impact panel, and may only drive for business purposes while on probation.
And Judge, to clarify, there will not be a revocation or suspension entered in this case. It's just as a condition of probation BP.
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Bonilla, did I miss anything?
You did not, Judge. The plea and abstention was reviewed yesterday afternoon.
All right. And do you have any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. Mr. Verderama, we stipulate to venue and a factual basis for the plea in absentia.
So stipulated.
All right. I'll accept the plea in absentia. Find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest. Adjudicate the defendant guilty to the amended offense of reckless driving pursuant to statute 316.192. Impose all court costs, including cost of prosecution, a $500 fine, place the defendant on probation for a period of 12 months. Defendant may apply for early termination after serving 6 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met. Undergo a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations, subject to random testing at the defendant's own expense. Complete the appropriate DUI school, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour. Complete 1 victim impact panel, and the defendant may only drive for business purposes while on probation. Give me 1 moment to review that judgment and sentence. You've got may obtain business permit. That's not correct. You've got may obtain business permit. That's not correct. It should be defendant may only drive for business purposes while on probation.
Thank you, Judge.
Correct. All right, everything looks good. Yes.
We also canceled the motion to suppress that was scheduled for the 15th of next month. We did a notice of cancellation.
All right. You said you filed the notice?
We did, and I believe we contacted your judicial assistant as well if you want to make sure that
Okay.
the proper channels were, or the boxes were marked off, but we filed everything.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and remove that from my Outlook calendar now so I don't forget. All right. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Verderama.
Judge, the next case is Michael Paul Derwin, page 12, 20 724. We're waiting for additional discovery. I know Mr. Cabrera has made efforts to get some video video evidence from the Marco Island Police Department, and I don't believe I've received it yet. So, Ms. Bonilla, if you can look into that for us.
I will. I do not see where, I do see where the request was made, but I don't know whether we have it. So I'll get back with you on that, Mr. Verderama.
Okay, so I'm requesting a continuance of the waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
And this is on Derwin?
This is on Derwin. Yes.
Derwin.
Okay.
Next case is Douglas Efren Duarte, 20 1337, page 13. I'm requesting the next pretrial to the 20th of the waiver.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Next case is Eric Joseph Grimes, 20 1619, page 17. Next pretrial with a waiver. I believe it's our first pretrial.
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Next individual has two cases. Javier Ordonez Ramirez, 20 CT 1815, 20 1590, same arrest date. Requesting a continuance of the waiver to the next pretrial.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Next case is Omar Rosa, 20 606, page 31. I was hired this week. Requesting a pretrial with a waiver.
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Ms. Bonilla, can you, I know I just got hired in this, can you send me an offer on this as well?
This is for Mr. Williams, correct?
No, Omar Rosa.
Let me see. Not a problem. I will have that to you shortly.
Thank you. Last case is Jason Anthony Williamson, 20 CT 1742. Next pretrial with a waiver, please.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, January 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
And we covered Ordonez Ramirez, correct?
Let me double check. Yes, he had two cases.
Okay.
Next pretrial.
Right.
He's
Forgot to mark them up.
Yep, two cases pretrial.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Verderama.
Have a good day, Judge. Thank you. Take care.
You too.
Bye, Ms. Bonilla.
Bye-bye.
All right. According to my docket, we have one case left. All right. And I have emailed my judicial assistant to see if she can reach the defense attorney, Stephen Amster.
What case is that for, Judge?
It is Alexis Barkley, 15 CT 3122. Anything else we need to address, Ms. Bonilla, while we're waiting to hear back from either Mr. Amster or my judicial assistant?
Judge, I don't think there's anything that we need to address other than I'm assuming that for the next trial docket, which will be in February, and I'll make sure that my witness availability will be available for that for the next pretrial conference. Is the level of priority going to be those who are in custody? Because I don't see people in custody on your docket.
The priority will be oldest case in custody first. And we'll go through the in custody cases first, and then oldest out of custody. There may be one caveat to that, and that is Ms. Upson's case, as it requires, I believe, interpreters and lots of witnesses that require interpreters. He's out of custody, so we may skip that one.
Okay, no problem, Judge. I'm going to do my best to try and get those resolved before we hit the next pretrial conference, but can't force anybody to take the plea offer, so I'll do my best to resolve between now and then.
And what we may do, because we can't start trial until Tuesday, so that would be February 2nd. What I may do, let me look at my calendar. So anyone who announces ready for trial at the next pretrial conference, we will set for a calendar call on February 1st at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Anyone who announces they want to do a plea will set on the status motion docket on the 29th.
That works for the state, Judge.
Okay. Hopefully, and you might need to remind me of that.
Okay.
Pretrial. All right, give me a second. Let me call Julian. Hey, have you heard from Stephen Amster's office yet? Did anyone answer? Can you call their office too? Because that's the last case we have. Okay, and then email me or call me in the courtroom. Okay, all right, thanks. All right, anything else we need to discuss, Ms. Badia?
No, Judge.
All right, I'm going to take my video down and mute my microphone, and then I'll come back on once I've heard from Julianne or Mr. Amster joins us.
Okay, so I will do the same, Judge.
All right, thank you. Well, it would be nice if he joined the correct hearing. Logged into the wrong docket. He logged into November 20th docket. Can you? Okay, thank you. All right, we have Mr. Amster with us on Alexis Barkley, case number 15 CT 3122. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize. A couple things. I did not, this was on my secretary's calendar, but it didn't make it to mine for some reason. And I had the old, I didn't notice the email, so I had the old sign in, so I apologize.
All right, thank you. All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, there's a plea that the state had offered. My client wanted accepted. I can't remember why last time it was not accepted. I don't know if we had, if we didn't have an interpreter or what the situation was. But my client was willing to take the plea.
Which plea is your client?
This was the weekend work.
The 20 days jail?
No. Hold on one second. Bear with me one second. Oh, I apologize. Ethan, close that door. Sorry, Judge.
All right.
This is a very professional day for me here. Hold on. I have it written down here. 20 days, 20 days work release, weekend work, 20 days weekend work.
1 minute. Yeah, so I have an adjudication of guilt, 12 months probation, where your client may early term upon completion of the conditions of 20 days weekend work or weekend lockdown, 50 hours community service, where she may buy them out at $10 an hour. She's supposed to obtain a valid driver's license and court costs and costs of prosecution.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's what he wants to accept.
Ms. Bonilla or Mr. Amster, do we even know if the jail is doing weekend work during the pandemic?
Judge, to my knowledge, the jail is still doing weekend work and weekend lockdown. I have not been notified, nor has Mr. Stewart or Ms. Messina Karimi been notified, but I can double check with them. But I'm pretty sure they're still doing weekend work, weekend lockdown.
Well, the deputies in the courtroom have informed me that they still are. Okay, all right. I think the problem was the status on December 10th or 20th, I'm not sure. The defendant didn't appear, or there was some miscommunication as to whether she had to appear in person for the plea.
That, I believe, that was it, Judge. That was it.
So,
Your Honor, so he needs to physically appear.
well, unless you do a plea in absentia, you can either do a plea in absentia or the defendant will have to appear in person.
All right. Your Honor, are you resetting to next week at all?
I've got December 29th at 9 o'clock.
All right. Your Honor, I will get an affidavit into the system before then. I'll have it in this week.
Okay. All right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla, to continuing it to December 29th at 9 o'clock?
No, Judge. No objection.
All right.
And Your Honor, that's weekend work, right? Not weekend lockdown.
She can do weekend work or weekend lockdown, whichever.
Weekend work is what he prefers.
Right. Well, I always say they can do weekend lockdown in case they change their mind and want to get it done faster. And I also say straight time if they want to do straight time and just get it. I mean, I know that's probably not the preferred option, but just in case.
Thank you, everyone. I apologize for the.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Amster. We'll see you on December 29th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you. All right. Anything else to come before the court?